Boom, and we're live, dude. We got some cat butthole starting off the YouTube algorithm, dude.
Oh yeah, that's how we get into everyone's algorithm. Cat butthole.
Hell yeah,
you guys
dude.
can stop calling me that. I'd appreciate it.
Okay,
Oh, come
sorry.
on.
Yeah.
All right, we'll call you by your name. Welcome to the Buff Boys podcast. Matt Maran, Joe Gorman with our guest. Do you what's your show? I'm sure I've asked you before this.
What?
You have a show on that you do too, right?
Yeah, podcast.
I want to plug your show.
Oh yeah,
While
you can't
introducing
say
you.
that.
I can't say that. Oh, that's the
what
name
it's called.
of it.
It's called You Can't
You
Say
can't
That.
say
Oh.
that. Host of the
Yeah,
You
well,
Can't
very
Say.
You can't say that on. You can't say
Yeah.
that on iTunes.
His
Yeah.
podcast is
Nice.
actually just the N word.
From
From the You Can't Say That podcast, Scott Hall.
Hello.
We'll get that in
Nice.
post.
Yeah,
What's up, Scott? How you doing?
I'm good. Dude.
Yeah, we were
Nice.
we were talking too much before the podcast. Joe was like, "Save it for the air."
yeah.
We're
we were
two
talking
hens.
about Red Bard.
The guy, dude. The guy.
Yeah.
The king. The one and
Yikes,
only.
dude.
It's interesting. I became aware of him like a few years ago when like people in comedy were talking about it, but you knew about him before you were doing comedy.
Yeah.
So anytime he like mentions you, it's kind of like an I made it moment.
He never mentions me. People
Oh,
start
okay.
to comment stuff, and they comment on the Robbie podcast, which is produced at Grove, and Grove gets brought up. So it's like that's happened through Joe List and stuff, and I just got commented on. Then it's like they will end up in like I'm in a couple of their groups.
Yeah.
So we'll like Robbie's podcast will end up on it. The Watkins one they just
Yeah.
had on, but it is I just love comedy so much, and I like the comedy dynamic, and it's interesting
And
to
like
me.
the scene.
I just love it, but
Or-
it's interesting to me that someone who's obsessed, who wanted to do it their whole life, now comedy's in a boom, and that plus Reddit, and like just the internet in general, like people are interested in the going. Like it used to be, podcasting was like, oh, I like this guy's stand up. How do I know more about him? It's
Yeah.
podcasting, and now it's like Red Bar is like a third level to that. Of
He's
like,
like he's
Yeah.
like the anti Seth Simons, where it's like
yeah.
where it's like Seth is like trying to destroy and Red Bar's trying to, I guess, destroy, but destroy to make better. Whereas Seth
Yeah.
is destroying because he maybe secretly has desires himself that shouldn't be brought to the.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do you,
Yeah.
you think if he ever showed up to Grove 34, you think he'd ever get the special treatment, as we call it in the,
Yeah, we throw
the
him
New
out of
York?
the back. Yeah, we
Yeah.
hit his hands with a fucking hammer.
Yeah. Hey, we got another gig for you upstate.
Yeah.
We would just, if he showed up, I would take a picture of him and then be like, "This guy just got on stage and said the N word."
Yeah.
There you go.
This guy
Trying to
just-
get him
that-
canceled. Yeah,
Yeah,
like, this
that
guy was
guy-
grabbing chicks' asses here, dude.
Yeah, this guy
Yeah.
just came to our pro-rape Nazi rally at
Yeah,
Grove 34.
That's exactly what I do. Yeah. We would take Grove down with him, but it'd be fine.
it's like
It'd be worth it.
yeah, it's like, hey, look, we're all Nazis here, so fucking
Yeah, exactly. We
hi,
just
dude.
take pictures behind him doing the salute.
Yeah,
like,
dude. That's the way
Photoshop
you
it.
get it. It's like I was there.
Yeah.
I know what I saw.
But yeah, I was saying like before getting into comedy, I like grew up playing sports. I always wanted to be an athlete. I never did any performing or whatever, but
Nice.
I would watch like Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn, and I just loved the fact that at the end of the show, it's like all the funniest people I've ever seen on TV. They're not
Yeah.
as famous as some of the other comedians I'd heard of, but I thought they were all funnier than like Ellen or Seinfeld or whatever.
Those guys were my holy grail growing
Yeah,
up. too.
Nice.
The New
and
York
then
guys.
at the end of the episode, they'd be like, "I'm going to be at the Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis or whatever." I'm just like, "Oh," I was like, "Whatever field I'm in, I want to be one of those guys who's like great. They're making a good living,
Yeah.
but like, just like in the one of the guy. One
Oh,
of the
you're just part of
people
the
there.
posse.
Huh?
You're part of the tough crowd,
Yeah,
but not Colin Quinn's. Yeah, not Colin Quinn. Just
Yeah.
like the tough crowd.
just the tough
like
crowd.
a Greg Giraldo, a living Greg Giraldo.
Yeah,
How
Yep.
would you feel with like Matt if your son Matt Marin Jr. started doing roast battle in New York?
that was honestly. I mean, Greg Giraldo Jr. is very cool,
Yeah.
and the fact that the one time he did Fight Club, he let me pick his music. So, excuse me.
Jesus Christ, Matt.
Sorry, this
Dude,
Bang
getting
Energy
exciting.
drink.
We'll get this
Yeah.
in post, dude.
The one time he did Fight Club, he said I could pick his music, so I had him come out to Rehab by Amy Winehouse.
Nice, because
Oh.
his dad died of pills, apparently.
Yeah.
I was in
that's
comedy when Greg Giraldo was. I
You
was
were,
like,
yeah.
I was doing
You
comedy.
were that was probably when you were like just starting.
When was it? He died in like what, 08?
Something like that.
Yeah, so I was like doing it like a year and a half maybe.
Yeah.
Damn.
But like that was like when I was like, well, I should be going on tour soon and being a touring comedian, dude.
And you were here?
No, I was in San Francisco at the time,
okay.
and like Greg was like, Greg, I'm on like a first name basis,
Yeah.
but like he was like, he would regularly like go to the Punchline and stuff and like drop in and do sets there and work out stuff.
Everybody loves that club, right?
Yeah, it's a good one. It was that's where I got my start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the Punchline.
But yeah,
I'll be at the Punchline in San Francisco. Maybe never. I gotta fucking email that guy. Dude. I gotta get back in that.
Plug.
But at the same time, it's like you don't want it's like your home club, but you don't want to like stay. You want to go and prosper elsewhere, dude.
Yeah.
Like I can't flourish in San Francisco the same way you can develop and flourish in New York. You know,
Yeah.
it's different.
No, when you go back, it's not the same. Like I
Yeah.
started in DC. You
Yeah,
go back,
well,
it's way different.
It's different too, and like I
in a
feel like
good way or bad way.
It's easier. The road's
Yeah, that's
easier.
what I
The
feel
road's
like.
just
I'm
easier.
jealous. I grew up in New York, so I started here, and I'm always jealous of people who get to like have a homecoming.
Yeah,
Like, you get,
it was
like-
cool.
Yeah,
I didn't go back at all until I was like featuring for someone in a theater,
but yeah,
and so that was the first
yeah.
time I went back and didn't even say anything. I just did. I was
Well,
on the
you just
5
have
minutes,
a-
and
yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even just like on a much
Nobody
small,
cared. Nobody
yeah.
cares at all. Nobody gives a fuck.
On a much small level, my college, I like went back. I did like talent show when I was in my
Ooh.
senior year, and then like a year later, I had been doing mics for a
a
few
year
months.
later, he goes back to the same high school talent
yeah,
show.
it was the
And
same.
they're
It was in my
like third.
dorm.
Yeah.
But it was just like I went back. I got like invited back. There were people there who remembered me. I did way better because I had now gotten
Yeah.
better, and it was just, and that was like. I can't imagine if I like actually had like a whole city I had been from. There was a scene that knew me, and I
Yeah.
got to go back and be way better. I'm always jealous of guys who like started somewhere else.
When you were in you started here. When you were in San Francisco, did you think New York was better than LA?
Oh, I always knew it was gonna be New York, dude. I would
Everybody-
never.
That's a
want
weird thing to hear from someone from.
Oh,
the
I
West
never
Coast.
wanted to go to LA, dude. And I don't like the kind of comedy out there, and I don't like that everything is so. What it really comes down to is like I didn't want to have a car. You know, I didn't want to fucking
I couldn't
drive.
afford a car.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I don't want to fucking drive. I don't want to fucking do like acting all day. I didn't want to have to like do something like adjacent to comedy and comedy. I certainly didn't want to be the door guy at like the fucking comedy store.
It's just like I want to live in like abject poverty with like piss people
Yeah.
and like New York without comedy fucking sucks ass. I don't
If
even.
if I wasn't doing comedy, I wanted to move out of New York, even like as a kid. I was because all the cool things about New York I just grew up with, so it never like hit me. It
I'd
never
still
hit me
hang
that
out. I'd
way.
be like a fucking artist in Central Park or something.
Yeah.
I don't mean like it's not cool. Like I love New York, but in a way that like I don't think I'm good enough to have something nice, which is why I think New York is fine with me. I don't know if you have any of that where it's like.
I
Like a
deserve
bump.
This sucks, but I deserve this.
Yeah, well, you know, like people get freaked out by like someone taking a piss on the train, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, I don't care. Like, I
Yeah.
don't
Gotta
know.
piss somewhere,
I'll
dude.
piss in a bottle if someone's
It's not
in the
my
bathroom. I don't
fucking.
give a
Yeah, it's
like,
not
I
my
don't give a shit.
train.
Yeah, exactly.
What am I gonna do? Hey, buddy, put it away.
Yeah.
Some of us. It's like, come on, I
Have
got-
some respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, the train's at like an angle where the piss is going away from me.
Yeah, that's
so.
good.
Yeah.
You just lift up your feet. When
Yeah,
it
that's.
comes
I mean,
by
that's
you.
really all it does. Is
There's
like,
a
okay,
reason there's so many cars on this subway. I can just go to the next one.
Yeah, go to the next one, dude. Then you got to deal with Showtime, all those dancing black guys.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Do you ever? Well, whether they're dancing or not. Still
Yeah, it's like
terrifying.
yikes, dude. Oh, you know they're gonna dance like as soon as they come in. Like if I see a fucking Bluetooth speaker on the car, I'm gonna try to move because it's like that guy's gonna dance. He's like, no one gets kicked in the head. Like they get close sometimes too.
I like the new ones. The guys
Yeah.
you can tell they don't have a bunch of moves yet.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
do the same thing over and over again, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is.
Yeah,
I
the
like-
twirl around the fucking pole once again.
Yeah.
Sometimes
dude.
you're on a late night train and it's like, oh, this is like their open mic. They're like
Exactly.
they're working on new tricks here.
I like getting on a train and it like the car is full, but then there's like one segment that nobody's at, and it's like, oh, some homeless guy must have just like did something there and
Yeah.
got up,
Yeah.
and like and then you wait because it's like you gotta be smart. If the whole train's packed and no one's sitting on
Yeah.
that one bench,
Yeah.
there's a reason.
Oh yeah.
And then you go to the next one, you watch people sit there, and then you
Yeah.
watch everybody else react to them sitting there, and you're just like,
No one
hmm.
wants to say anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
fun.
what's scary is like the chairs that look clean, but there's like a weird smell to it. So it's like, oh, something gross happened here.
Yeah.
I can't even be seen by the naked eye.
Yeah.
Something on like a subatomic level happened.
Yeah.
That's not even visible.
Yeah.
Probably semen,
There you
Probably.
go. Probably some fucking crusted on semen, dude.
and that makes you better at comedy. I
You
think.
you heard like that fucking rumor of like the woman that went on a subway without panties and she got pregnant sitting on the seat.
What, dude?
That sounds like a fucking story that like a mom from the Midwest tells her daughter.
Yeah, when you
know,
better not go.
I got Mom, I got into NYU. Now be careful, Mary. I want you to wear 2 pairs of underwear in New York City.
Yeah.
I just picture like a daughter who refuses to wear underwear.
Yeah.
Fucking slut, dude.
You gotta wear fucking underwear. You
Hell
gotta
yeah,
get pregnant on
dude.
the train.
That's the way to go. They find you a woman that don't wear underwear, dude.
Did you ever think of LA when you were in DC?
No.
All the time, baby.
Is it just you were more of an just you more of an East Coast guy, or
I've always been kind of a dickhead.
yeah,
And
New York is more dickhead.
with the whole time I was in
Yeah.
DC doing crowd work and I was drinking and I was kind of just like a little bit more abrasive, especially
Yeah.
than people in DC. Because people don't know this, but DC is like the second most liberal city in the country.
all those black people.
Yeah. No, it's not. That's don't get me riled up, Joe. But it's DC
Black
is
people
so
are going more to
fucking
Trump
segregated.
now.
Yeah, they love Trump.
They're up.
Yeah.
Like, he's up like 500%.
Damn,
in
he's
black.
going to fucking win.
He
By a
just
lot.
went to like Chick-fil-A and bought like Chick-fil-A in Atlanta and bought milkshakes for everyone.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Trump fucking rocks, dude. Trump fucking rocks. He's got, and you know what? The best part is like he's set up to use his catchphrase "You're fired"
To Joe
Yeah.
Biden.
to Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Like Joe Biden, you're fired.
You're fired.
Everyone's gonna fucking love it, dude. Everyone's like afraid, like they don't want to do a debate because they know Biden's gonna get confused and Trump destroys at every debate.
I was watching a montage of that the other day.
He's
while I was
so
editing.
good.
Yeah.
It's good because he doesn't do like the traditional like
debate.
thing. Yeah, it's like it's not
Make
what
any points?
it's like no politician has ever done
doesn't
something
answer
like
the
that
question
before.
or-
Yeah, it's clear that he has like a team that's like what you need to do is you need to say this and if there's this and don't say this and don't say that. And he's like, I got it. I'm gonna wing. Like, he's like,
I'm gonna wing
it's
it.
so clear that he just like goes off the cuff and everyone is like, what the fuck? During like the Republican debates, like when he
Yeah.
was like just ripping on everyone, and then they all had to kiss his ring afterwards when he became president.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of like a roast battle because I was watching the compilate, like, you know, people cut together all the best moments.
Yeah.
And you can watch him while someone's saying something, like when someone thinks of a comeback, like during a
Yeah.
battle, you could watch him like think and then like no. And you
Yeah.
watch like the confidence like on his face while the person keeps talking, and then he's just like, fucking.
Yeah.
I didn't make fun of the way he looks, and there's a lot of material there.
Yeah.
Believe me. And then it's like Rand Paul or like Jeb Bush. Jeb
Yeah.
Bush got murked
Oh God, he
Watch
destroyed
those.
Jeb. He took Jeb Bush's soul,
a
dude.
bunch of times too.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the one.
It was the
time.
Mike Lawrence, Ralphie May of debates.
Yeah. I barely get that.
Mike Lawrence and
I
Ralph,
know,
yeah,
they
he like
battled?
on in the first season of Roast Battle on Comedy Central, and Ralphie May kind of just didn't seem to take it as he's like, I'm a comic, I'm funny, I'll be whatever, and then
Yeah.
Mike Lawrence just destroyed him.
And then Ralphie
course.
May died like 2 months after that.
Yeah,
Probably because
So-
of that.
They're saying like, Mike Lawrence is like the Patton Oswalt of the roast battle community.
yeah. It's either
Hmm.
it was
Patton
either
Oswalt,
yeah, it was
another
either
murderer.
that or the vaccine, one of the two.
No,
Or
it was
the lack of
definitely.
vaccine.
Yeah.
Or
It was definitely a
cheeseburger.
broken heart from being treated so mean in a roast battle.
He's got
gotta
a
be
lot of
careful.
lore behind him too. Ralphie and
Yeah.
his wife being a cunt. And like,
Nice,
I
dude.
don't know anything about it.
What was
but
that?
His wife.
Well, yeah. What
Apparently
about
his
her?
wife's like a real bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Bonnie
know anything about-
McFarlane,
Yeah.
isn't it? They say like Bonnie McFarlane's married to that dead guy. Right?
I heard he was married to. I heard she was married to a legend.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, that's
A
what I heard.
legendary-
Oh, then there we go,
Yeah.
dude. Open a check case,
Yeah.
Ralphie May.
Yeah.
Miss McFarlane, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
I love Rich Voss, dude.
Yeah, he's pretty
course.
cool.
He's fucking
Yeah.
funny.
But those guys, it was like the tough crowd thing you said. Like I grew up, New York was always just hollowed ground for me for
Yeah.
stand up.
Yeah.
The LA scene, I actually did when I first started. I was out there for a wedding, and I had a buddy. Like we knew each other from Instagram. We never met, but he booked me on a show out there, and I did one show out there, and I was like, oh, because there's a
Yeah.
bunch of actors like doing
Yeah.
like super act out
People
stuff.
doing
and I
like,
was
yeah.
I
don't-
did feel
don't wanna-
like
I don't
pretty
wanna be
much
a part of
every
this.
big name comic at some point came through or came up in New York.
Nobody had anything bad to say about New York, and it's such like an
Yeah.
end game in terms of like, you know, I want to be a working comic in New York. Although now everyone's
Yeah.
like, I want to be a working comic in fucking Texas, dude.
In
You
Austin,
ever go there to
Texas.
fucking Austin? It's so close to Mexico.
Yeah.
Good lord! Like, what are
true. Why
people?
would
What
you-
are they fucking thinking, dude? I'm gonna be a fucking successful comedian in a fucking red state. Get out of here, dude! Come on, like you forget, like you're still in fucking Texas, dude.
Blue City in a red state.
Very, very,
Yeah.
it's more of almost a purple. All right,
Yeah.
like It's like, all right, we love fucking marijuana out here, but trans is still like a very try fucking being a man in a dress going into a bathroom
in Texas.
See how that goes. See how that goes. And at least in New York, you could be a fucking goofball, and if you wear a dress, who gives a fuck? I'm still gonna sexually assault you, dude. You come into my fucking bathroom, dude. I'm gonna fucking assault you, man, woman.
Yeah.
No one's safe, dude. Except the blind, dude. No, I don't want no cripples, dude. What if I get that fucking disease?
Yeah.
What if I fucking rape a blind guy and
then you lose your sight?
All of a sudden, I lose my sight. One of the third most important sense for raping.
Third.
Did you sexually
smell
assault?
and touch are
Did
one
you
and
sexually assault a short fat guy in a past life?
Yeah, dude. That's all I ever do. The most beautiful of fucking appearances. Yeah.
Of course, dude.
The most perfect aesthetic. Yeah, I have. I dipped a toe.
All right, I think it's time to go around the room and all share a favorite memory of O.J. Simpson. R.I.P. to a real one.
My favorite memory is that time he didn't cut his wife's fucking head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very innocent.
I still believe to this day that it was O.J. Simpson's oldest son that killed Nicole Brown.
I think it was the random blonde dude who was in his guest house, Kato Kalin.
Yeah. Well, I do remember one of the funniest fucking answers O.J. said, and they made an article about it, was O.J. doesn't want to move to L.A. because he's afraid he might run into the real killer.
You could be sitting next to him.
Yeah,
at any
it's,
time.
it's so. It's so funny. Everything he did on Twitter was with a little bit of a wink and a nod, I killed that bitch.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. I didn't know how old he was. He was in his
wrote
70s.
a book called If I Did It.
Yeah. And the if is hella tiny. I looked it up.
Yeah.
And it literally is
if
I did it, but it's the way you almost say free car, and it's with fucking purchase of fucking 15 cars.
I loved
shit
I remember,
fucking rocks,
I remember
dude.
Howard Stern caught up with him when he was on the golf course, and a few years after everything, and was you still looking for the killer? And he's just very genuinely just yep, we still got a lot of people out there looking for her. we're still on the case.
He knows what to do. He knows what to do, man.
You have to respect that. He never broke. Ever. Not on his deathbed.
And you know what?
How'd he die?
Cancer.
Yeah.
Oh,
He went out like his best friend Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
Did people
Dying
know
of-
he had cancer?
No.
hiding their cancer.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, dude.
Nobody gave a fuck that he did that.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I'm just now figuring out. When Norm did it, everyone was like, oh no, or Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, wow, what a hero. OJ's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess-
whatever, white woman killer, the most fucking awful crime of them all, dude.
Yeah.
Taking our most valuable resource, a fucking blonde white woman. Come on, dude. They're a dying breed. You know that? Natural blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yep.
Damn, the dream of Hitler finally being erased, dude.
We just did a sketch earlier today I wrote, but it was just him, OJ showing up in heaven.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what's he doing here? And he'd be like, he was innocent.
Yeah.
He's in it. Just him and Nicole meeting again.
Yeah.
Oh, OJ, it was awful. The real killers.
He's still down there.
Stop him before he kills again. That was so cool, dude. It's fun. You know what? It's all good. OJ clearly shows he has a good sense of humor. And you know what? If he was innocent and he spent that time in jail, the fact that he can come out and joke about it, that shows what a great guy he is. And if he was guilty, he clearly learned his lesson because now he's joking about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, no guilty man could ever be that funny, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it really comes. No guilty man is funny. Case closed, dude.
Yep.
You see these guys on death row, famous last words are never a knock joke. It's always I regret nothing.
Yeah.
It's always 15 chilling last words on death row. It's never top 10 hilarious quips they say in their final days, you know?
Yeah, it's never I'd put money on the Broncos.
Yeah.
That was his last 3 years of his life was just giving people sports betting advice.
Oh my God.
Oh, his fantasy advice was amazing. Well, because also on Twitter, everyone would just comment references to the murder no matter what he said.
Yeah, of course.
There was
fucking of course.
I remember a few years ago, he was like, use your number 1 overall pick to draft Baker Mayfield. That's why I think you should not have taken a quarterback number 1 anyway.
No,
but it was when he played for the Browns, and every comment was OJ would recommend taking a stab at a Brown, wouldn't he?
Nice, dude.
Damn, he really said
Rest in
that
peace.
was pretty good. That's very good.
Whatever happened to OJ?
He died.
I don't know.
He remember? Oh damn! Do you think it's the curse of the Naked Gun? Because Leslie Nielsen also died, and he was in the Naked Gun movies.
What
I
if,
think
they,
it's
what
the
if they all die?
Yeah.
Whoa, that'd be
That'd be
fucking
fucking
terrifying.
crazy. Dude,
Yeah.
if they all
Because
die.
the curse of the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Bills are the ones who had that player have the heart episode and died on the field a couple years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about the curse of the Roman
People
Empire?
were
They
sharing
all
the
died,
picture.
too.
People were
Yikes,
sharing
dude.
the picture.
No,
of-
what happened to the Roman Empire? You're looking at him, pal.
Oh,
we all
whoa.
became fat, dumb Italians in New Jersey.
People were sharing pictures of OJ getting the vaccine. I'm just saying.
That's so cool, dude.
That's
He
great.
took a picture of when he got it.
What about a picture of Nicole taking the vaccine?
Yeah.
It's like
The
you
real
never know,
killer.
dude.
The real killer was Anthony Fauci.
Pfizer.
Nice, dude.
I loved
That was
also,
wild.
My favorite thing I saw was someone took Caitlyn Jenner tweeted "Good riddance" and someone showed a picture back in the day of OJ and Bruce Jenner and said, "When your homie really changes up on you."
Damn, dude.
Caitlyn Jenner said that,
Caitlyn Jenner said "Good riddance,"
but she killed somebody too. She killed a kid.
yeah.
No,
The murderer's code,
Bruce
dude.
killed a kid.
No, that was
Caitlin's never
after
done
Bruce
anything.
never
Yeah.
killed
As
anyone.
Caitlyn-
Caitlyn's the killer.
Yeah.
Really?
It was as soon as Bruce became Caitlyn, involuntary manslaughter.
Let me just tell you. Let me tell you something.
Car
Bruce.
ran him over with
Yeah.
a car.
Well,
that
they
was the
really-
joke. That was
they
the joke everyone made. As soon as she becomes a woman, she can't drive.
Oh no, I didn't know.
Bruce,
they really buried that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bruce
Holy
may have been
shit.
behind the wheel, but Caitlyn was in his ear saying, "Run over that kid." So our trans power becomes even more great.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? That's how trans people get powers by killing children.
That's what Alex Jones has been
I
saying
mean,
for years.
wild culture, wild, succulent culture.
It's their culture, though. We can't say anything about it.
Delicious,
delicious, succulent
moist culture.
Gotta get a piece of that culture.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get some culture outside real quick.
You get some culture.
Would you? A trans lady?
Huh?
Matt's
You
had
have?
sex with
No, I
multiple
haven't.
trans women.
I probably would.
Yeah?
Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
maybe. I'm dating a girl that looks like one now, so it's
Oh,
fine.
Nice,
you're
dude.
dating a girl taller than you.
The same thing. Whatever. The joke works.
A tall girl. Any tall girl is trans.
Every tall girl's trans. Every girl that's taller than
Any
me
girl
is
taller
trans.
than me is.
Every girl that's taller than Joe is trans.
Yeah, dude. Look at all these trans bitches. These
Yeah.
giant
Yeah.
trans bitches.
Yeah.
These lesbians.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Nice. Scotty, too naughty.
I don't.
ball.
Here's the weird part, though, and this is gonna sound maybe gay, but something about the fake vagina I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds
I'd almost
gay.
be more likely
It's
if they
gay
had a
to
penis.
not be a fan of the fake vagina.
Would you
Yeah,
rather
because,
have?
well, that would mean that the penis I'd prefer.
Oh, you would rather the penis than the
I don't think I'd
than the fake
rather. That's a
vagina.
weird way to put it.
yeah, I'd absolutely.
But I really dislike the idea of putting my penis into like a fake vagina, like an inside-out penis.
I had sex with a
Do you know
trans
what-
woman with the first ever successful vaginal transplant, where it was an actual woman's vagina that was transplanted into like this trans woman's hole.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
They put like
The first
they
one?
sealed it up with some stem cells to make sure it would take.
Just stapled around the
Yeah.
side, all
Yeah.
the way around.
They apply it like a fucking hot glue.
Just like a guy with one of those carpet things.
Yeah, they got like a little fucking. They got like a little tongue dispenser, and they just like fucking like smear it on.
Yeah.
There
The
we
first
go.
one ever had to look like shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the trans porn I've ever seen, like they never had like a trans vagina. They only had trans penises, but they were all like weird and shriveled up because of the hormone therapy that they go to, which is apparently a natural thing that's okay to give children.
I think it's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
For
I have
kids
kids,
to have?
if I have kids, I'm gonna just give them like vitamins in the morning anyway.
I'm not gonna give them anything, dude.
I'm
No,
gonna give
no water.
I'm gonna
no
fucking starve them, dude.
water.
I didn't,
Not
I
water.
don't
I'm not
want
giving 'em
these. I
shit.
didn't want these shits, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my Xbox, dude. You can't
Yeah.
play with it.
You should be allowed to kill your kid.
Honestly, yeah, you should be able to kill your kid up until I guess like age 8.
When did they stop being annoying?
Never, dude.
You want to have kids?
No, I don't think so. Matt does.
Maybe one day.
Matt wants that. Matt's
Yeah.
seeing a girl because he wants to have kids with her.
You find one slow enough to catch? You fucking.
Yeah. Maybe one day. I've coached youth sports a lot, so I like working with kids. So I like kids.
As soon as he finds one he wants to get pregnant,
Yeah.
watch out, dude.
You need to find one so that going to WrestleMania becomes more acceptable.
Exactly, yeah.
There's a certain age where you.
I've actually never been to a WrestleMania before.
Really?
No.
I would go. You want to go?
I'd be down to go.
Matt's
to one.
not allowed to
Yeah.
go to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
been to
I forgot
Wrestle.
about
I went to WrestleMania 30,
Yeah.
the one with Ronda Rousey's debut.
Oh, that was in
And-
San Francisco.
Yeah, it was like outside of San Francisco,
in
just
Santa
like-
Clara.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
It was like that. They had Sting versus Triple H. That was a
Yep.
fucking banger.
Yeah.
They had all kinds of fun. That was a fucking great one.
This would have
dude.
been a fun one to go to. It was this weekend in Philadelphia.
Yeah. But now, like, fucking WrestleMania is too much, dude. 2 days is fucking too fucking much.
Yeah, it's a whole 2-day thing. It's an entire like
Neat.
Your
weekend
mic
long.
seems
thing.
unplugged.
No, it's good.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it wasn't, dude.
He moved his hand. I was like,
That's
oh,
funny.
sorry. Okay.
Well, we'll find out, dude.
Yeah.
One way or the other, dude. Que sera, sera.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice,
I
Scott
love
Hall,
queso.
dude. You're the man, dude. You fucking
Oh
figured
yeah.
that out.
The bad. Yeah.
No, I have.
You know, it's funny. I also did a mic check on everyone but my own.
That went through my head.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I know mics.
Yeah.
I've forgot to hit record enough times to have a sufficient amount
whatever,
of
dude. I'm
paranoia
sure
about
like
it.
the audio will be fine.
Yeah.
But maybe it won't be, which will also be funny too.
Yeah.
No, I think there's been times where it hasn't been connected, but it's still like played. So whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I grew up liking wrestling. My name's Scott Hall, though. I kind of got thrown into wrestling.
You had to, dude.
Everybody
Yeah.
raising Ramon.
Oh, yeah.
You were doing this shit the whole time?
Oh
All
yeah.
through-
When you were
yeah.
a kid was when like Scott Hall was.
Yeah, it was the top. So
Oh,
everyone-
yeah.
we all like picked who we were, and we'd like walk around the class. You know what I mean? You walk
Yeah.
around elementary school, like
Of course. Yeah.
being that guy or
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
No, but that was really it. There was no like learning of the moves. It was just like I'm that guy.
That was
The
kind
bad
of yeah.
guy.
I'm this naked guy.
Yeah.
It's like I'm the hotter naked guy.
Yeah.
And it's like
that's
no.
kind of how it was when I was a kid also, and then I got out of watching. My parents banned me from watching because like some kid died doing a move or something. It was
Chris
yeah.
Benoit.
And then so I stopped
Yeah, you're
watching.
the best finisher.
Yeah. I got into amateur wrestling, and then all the amateur wrestlers were like, that pro wrestling stuff is fake. So we would never like watch it or whatever. And then in high school, I actually had a teacher who was like
Amateur
wrestling.
like real wrestling.
No, amateur
yeah,
like
yeah.
real wrestling. And then I had a teacher in high school who was a pro wrestler and got like fired for like wrestling in Japan and taking sick days. And then he was on TV as Matt Stryker.
Wow.
He was like one of the announcers. He wrestled. I remember turning on Monday Night Raw one week. My parents met him at parent-teacher conferences, and he's in the ring as a teacher character because the
Wow.
story was like well known that this guy was fired from being a teacher to wrestle. And he's in the ring like lecturing all the fans in like Kentucky and how dumb they are and they're not as smart as him.
Oh, man.
And then out came Eugene, who was like the special
Eugene's the
needs
shit.
wrestler.
Yeah, yeah.
And him and Matt Stryker like feuding.
Yeah.
Eugene's like picks his nose and puts it in Matt Stryker's mouth. And I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Why did I ever stop watching this?
Oh man, wrestling is awesome.
Yeah. And then my dad was like, we'll let you watch. We feel like you're old and mature enough that you won't try any of this
Now
stuff.
now that you know it's not real.
Yeah,
You're
I
mature
always
enough
knew
to
it
watch
wasn't
wrestling.
real. I never understand the thing of people are like, especially like my age or younger, when they're like, oh, I liked it. The first thing I ever saw in wrestling was The Undertaker and Kane, the zombie and the demon summoning lightning and fire.
Yeah.
I never thought it
Nice.
was real, but I was like, this is just fun shit. And there's
In-
also athletes doing cool stuff.
In some ways, it
Yeah.
was real, though, Matt. The magic.
It's still
you
real
felt.
to me, damn it.
Yeah, the magic.
The magic
is
you
real.
The
felt was
magic,
real.
Yeah. But yeah, so then and then 2 years after my dad was like, "We'll let you watch it. You won't try any of this stuff." I'm like training and having my first match.
Yeah.
Taking
Yeah.
HGH.
That's funny.
I wish I wanted to.
Yeah.
Getting addicted to pills,
I mean, I actually.
flashing women on planes.
Yeah, I got scared out of like any of the drug stuff because I met so many guys early on who were so fucked up from that. Like I
Yeah.
definitely did when I was like 17, 18, I was getting into it, want to do steroids, but it was like right after the Benoit thing also.
Mm-hmm.
So all the guys were like, you're new, you're young, you have potential, we're keeping you away from this stuff. But they would all still do it and I was like, come on, guys.
Because
Give him a
that's
little
like-
taste,
That's
dude.
so funny.
Yeah.
You don't
Maddie
want
a
none of
little
this shit,
taste.
do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I
I've
don't
done-
want to be,
yeah.
trust me, you don't want to be as jacked as us.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But those like, have you seen The Wrestler, the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like very sad.
That's the real thing.
Yeah.
That movie fucked me up. I watch it. That's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Just like,
It's really good.
really
Yeah.
heart wrenching to
Yeah.
watch like a guy especially as like comedy and like being an addict too, like just this like grasping at a thing that's like not there anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like like that just hurts.
I feel like the wrestler every time I realize I'm almost 40 and at an open mic. I was like, I'm gonna die here.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude.
And like Kelly's like, just don't go and just like live a normal life with me. And I'm like, no. And then like they pull my name out of the bucket. I'm going up on stage. And I look to
Like
see if
Randy
Kelly.
the Ram.
Yeah, I look. I'm walking to the stage. I'm like, "What's the deal with dating?" And I look out, and Kelly's not in the audience. And they're like, "If you have a close, you're gonna do a heart attack because your body can't survive this physical fucking thing you're doing on stage."
You go do an act out, yeah.
I'm trying to do an act out, and I'm like,
It just goes black.
"Hey, remember Ska from the '90s? Remember that dancing in Ska? Why'd everyone look like they were having a fucking panic attack?"
Kelly comes through the door as you're doing it. Like, no. Damn, that is it.
That's tight, dude. Thinking about your mortality, that's tight, dude.
That is comedy though. It's like when I bartended at the Cellar, that's how I felt. Like it erased all those feelings from my head, kind of.
Yeah.
Because I was like, here are all these people that I consider legends, and like after a year, it all gets kind of normal.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, oh, they're all just coming in like bitching about having to do 15 minutes for like their set. Like it doesn't get any better. Like for them, that's like a mic. Like
Yeah.
What
people who are
mic?
at the place that I like. Are
I think
like,
I
"Fuck
remember
this."
after like a
It's
year or
okay.
two into comedy, I remember hearing like I think it was when Opie and Jim were still doing the show together. It was after Opie and Anthony, but it was just one of those like they had a bunch of comics and they were all I don't remember what it was. They were complaining about something and I was like, oh, this sounds exactly the way people at open mics complain about
Just the
comedy.
same.
It's just they're making money doing it, but it's like, oh, this thing is always like that. Everyone's just a person.
Yeah, I heard Jim tell someone, I think Eagle Witt or someone came in and sat down at the comics table and was like just complaining about their day, and Jim was like, oh, yeah, it's a job.
Yeah.
That was
It's
like, and I think about that
living.
all the time. He's like, it's just a job. Like, what do you want? You're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, all right. Like, okay.
And granted, I think, remind yourself that, like, when I hear athletes, wrestlers, comedian, whatever it is, like, it is your job, but also most other jobs suck more.
Yeah, for sure.
So there is still that. But yeah, it's
of
always,
course,
no
of
matter
course.
what you're doing, even if you love it, it still sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say I also like the fact that you gauge time by Opie and Anthony. Like,
Yeah.
that's like a real New York
Wouldn't it
white guy.
take
thing.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, oh, it was during the Opie and Jim years.
Yep.
It's like, okay.
There's
I know
Opie and
exactly what you're
Jim. There's
talking
Jim and Sam. There's Opie and Anthony.
Were you an
There's
O&A guy?
B-O and A before Opie and Anthony and
Yeah.
A-O and A.
I was a Sharpling and Worcester guy when it comes to.
What's Worcester?
What's
You never
that?
listen to Tom Sharpling and
like Bob and Tom?
yeah, a little bit. Like they just did like long form sketch comedy on like a radio call-in show.
Oh.
So like
no.
a guy would call in, but he would like pretend to be like a regular caller, but it would go for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then like you'd find like a guy was, just like weird stuff like, oh, this guy was like the inspiration to the Fonzie, and he
Yeah.
was like an 85-year-old guy that just hung outside of a fucking diner and tried to attack people with a chain. Shit like that. Like, yeah, I
Sounds
would
like
say,
Fonzie.
yeah, I'd say like, go up to a girl and say like, you and me, how about it? And then the guy on the radio would be like, that's sexual harassment. You can't do that.
Yeah.
That's not what the Fonzie would stand for. Yeah, Sharpling and Worcester. Check it out, folks. Tom Sharpling does a lot of voiceover work.
Yeah.
And John Worcester is a drummer as well. So he's very cool guys.
Yeah.
Who's the guy who used to do all the voices? Phil something?
Phil
Very
987.
Like Mel Blanc,
Phil Nye, the science guy.
Phil Nye the Science Guy.
The science guy. There was a guy before Bill. There was Phil, and he
Was it
stole
Mel
his act.
Blanc? He was like the famous like
The cartoon voices?
the cartoon voice.
No, there's a guy who had a radio show, and he was the
Frank
host.
Frank
Caliendo.
Caliendo.
No,
No.
shut up, dude! Fuck you! Don't just name people that do impressions.
Robert
Robbie Goodwin.
Rich Little. God damn it! Fuck. What the fuck was I gonna say? No, I'm pretty sure his name was Phil.
Yeah.
But he had a radio show, and he would call in, but he would be the lady. He would be the people calling in. His whole
Yeah.
thing was that like he had this radio show where he would like be all three people.
Yeah.
Sick
Oh,
He'd
that's
just do
pretty
different
cool.
voices. Yeah,
Dangerous.
A lot of people didn't even know.
I did just see someone say, there was, we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
We
You hear
did.
the Shohei Ohtani controversy, the baseball player who was like gambling, or his interpreter was gambling, and people thought that the whole thing was a cover for his gambling, and now like
That's funny because
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
the federal investigation came out that the interpreter was like calling the bank and acting like he was Shohei Ohtani and then getting money to cover his own gambling debts. So a bunch of people online are like me calling the bank in my Asian voice going, "Oh, I Shohei Ohtani, we get $1 million."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
The perfect crime, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, dude! Imagine being so rich that like another guy's like accessing your bank account for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And
Not
you don't
hundreds of
even
thousands,
notice.
You're just not even-
$16 million,
but you're
and
just,
he
like,
didn't even
playing-
notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tight, dude. That's some real money right there.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, dude. That's why it's like, you billionaires out there, give me some fucking money, dude. What is
Yeah.
up with this, dude?
Yeah.
It will take you like 5 seconds. It'll change my life.
Yeah, like they don't have Venmo.
Yeah, like come on, dude. Elon Musk, you invented PayPal. Matt, you should have the billionaires fucking lift your Venmo ban so you could use
Yeah.
Venmo again, dude.
I'm banned on Venmo too. I'm a Cash App guy.
What'd you do
Yeah.
on Venmo? What'd you do? Matt was laundering money and got busted.
Yeah, probably something.
I think I accidentally money laundered.
He
It was
intentionally money laundered because he was like, Joe, free money.
Yeah.
And I was like, Matt, no, you're gonna get in trouble. And he was like, oh, I think I got banned.
Yeah. It was like when Venmo was new. One of my friends was like, "Hey, buddy, I'm buying a car from someone, and he just wants me to send the money to someone else before sending it to him," which sounded weird. But he was like, "I'm gonna send you money, then you send it to this number," and I'm like, "All right."
Yeah, I don't pay attention. I don't ask questions either. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and it was just a buddy of mine who I worked with at the time, who I knew kind of well, not super well, and then I did it, and then it was like $3,000, so I just got $3,000 and then gave it to someone else.
Yeah.
And then my account was frozen, and I just emailed Venmo and told them what happened, and they were like, "Okay, we reviewed your case. You're banned for life." I'm like, "What?"
That's awesome, dude.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah.
You should have
You're
kept
going
the
to prison.
Did you
Yeah.
do it like immediately?
Yeah, I got it and sent it like within a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I guess I should have
You're a good
waited.
dude.
Yeah,
That's so much money, dude. I would have kept the money.
Oh,
I would have kept them. Block that fucking piece of shit on
Yeah.
Venmo.
Quit your job.
Sorry,
yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
I'm rich, dude.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna run away with $3,000.
Yeah, I got severance pay, $3,000
Yeah.
to not have to work at this place with these retards that would give me this money so
Yeah.
willingly, dude.
what did you do?
Me?
Yeah.
Solicited sex from a minor.
Yeah, I think like it, I don't know.
Nice,
It's probably
dude.
same thing.
Yeah,
I think I added someone else's card to my thing
yeah,
and tried to use it because someone not like in maliciously like they were with me, but
Yeah.
it was like this is on another account or something. I don't know. I've never been good with money or any kind of legal stuff, so probably
Yeah.
probably something very similar. I
Damn,
don't
that
know.
is gay with a capital G and a
Yeah.
Y. Good.
I paid a hitman to fucking. How
Yeah.
about that?
I always worried about like those little memos you could leave in Venmo.
Yeah.
If that would ever get you in trouble, like like one is like sex favors or like drugs and anal beads, shit like that.
Will you
I'd look at,
ever?
like, those-
'cause I know
yeah.
you're sober
Sex.
now, but you were like an addict, but so were you
You're,
ever
so
doing
you're
that
saying
with
he
Venmo?
was an addict in the past
Probably.
sense,
or is an addict?
he is an addict. He
Yes.
comes in and he drops a joint on our table,
true.
dude. The
Oh,
same
like
glass-
you weren't like yes, and you have like a bowl full, like a whole
Yeah.
table full of bowls. over
You
there,
you dare
psycho.
besmirch the table I do coke off of regularly
Yeah.
with
With
your
weed, yeah.
with your
Yeah.
marijuana.
How
This is
dare
the
you,
cocaine table. Weed table's over there with all the pipes, dude.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you, dude. This is your first time at my drug emporium after
Yeah.
all.
Did
When
you ever
Kelly's
use?
gone, it's a drug
Angry
emporium.
cat.
Yeah. Did you ever use Venmo for drugs? Or was
Probably.
that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You
Yeah.
can use Venmo for everything.
Cash App's really the drug app, though. It's the
Yeah,
it's the-
because it's the black
It's
one.
unregulated.
That's the thing I tell everybody. I'm like, I don't have Cash App. Everybody's response 100% of the time is, "Oh, I didn't know you're black."
Yeah.
Dude, like that's like the only like a lot of the dealers I had were like, "You'll cash at me," and I hate how
sounds black.
casual it is. And I try to get like these like weird ass spams on Cash App too, where people just request like $1,000 randomly,
What?
and I just like decline it.
You're not a good dude. Like Matt would just be
Yeah.
like, "All right."
Oh, okay. I guess I owe $1,000.
yeah.
Did you guys ever have? I had like these girls that were in like high school.
Ooh,
That
like
when
where
I
this
was
is
older,
going.
but they were like employees of mine for the restaurant, whatever. They were younger,
of course,
and they would just like post stuff like, "Yo, if you got Chase and Bank of America, DM me now. I'll get you like $500."
Oh
And
yeah.
it's
I
like, what
would-
the fuck
yeah.
is this? And
Yeah,
as
I
like a
would see
broke
stuff
comic,
like
I'm like,
that.
I'll do that, but I never did.
Yeah.
But I was like, what are you
I
doing?
never followed
What is-
through
Those are
either.
scam
spam
then?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
just-
like someone I know doing it for real.
Well, it's like they typically
What are
like
they
I've
doing?
seen I watch these guys that here's what
I
I
know someone who knows.
no I
someone who
watch
did that.
these
It's exactly what
YouTube
happened.
I watch these YouTube videos of these guys that intentionally open up their computer to get malware. So it says to call a support line. And they call it support line. And it's like actually those scammers where they're like,
Yeah.
we can fix your computer. We just need to get your banking information. And sometimes they'll do it. So what it is say this woman says like, oh, you Venmo me and I can, or hit me up. And if you have Wells Fargo, I can get you $500.
Yeah.
So what they do is like, it's this thing where it would happen like your account shows you got like $5,000. And then like, oh, we made a mistake. You actually need to give us back, $4,500, and just keep the $500 that you were supposed to get.
Yeah.
And then so you give them $4,500, and then they remove like this hold on your account that said you initially got like a $5,000. They take that away, so all it shows you gave $4,500, and you never got like anything.
Yeah. I've seen that.
So
But I
that's,
don't
that's
think these
probably
people
what-
are like fucking their friends.
No, they don't mean to, but like they got spammed themselves.
Oh,
Like
maybe.
those are auto-generated messages from them.
Yeah.
Like they're not actually. No one's actually trying to hook you up. My cousin would.
No, they're pretty trustworthy people.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm gonna send them money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that because they go in and they'll like change because it's like there's an encoding thing where if you can change like the screen of something, right?
Yeah.
Like with code,
Right.
and you can
Yeah,
just
so it
change
makes
take
it-
a
it-
screenshot,
yeah.
send it, and be like, hey, it says this.
Right. Like, oh yeah, look, I just got all this Bitcoin and whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty much Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Shit's-
more of a
shit's gay.
I'm more of a Jake Paul.
I'm more of a
With
robot.
my and what is that? What were the fucking things? The tokens for Bitcoin. That was the big scam. NFTs.
There it is.
There it is.
EBT.
Yeah, EBT.
EBT, SATs.
I've been
SATs.
putting a lot of money into EBT lately.
Yeah. I'm investing in EBT. Dude, my EBTs are up this week.
I see it going up, dude.
Yeah. Oh man. What was I gonna say? Either of you guys follow any of the college basketball? There was women's college basketball. It's a big deal now.
Oh, that big bitch is like in it now, right?
Caitlin. No, that was the problem. She went up against too many big bitches.
Oh, and she isn't actually that great.
She's pretty good, but her
Hey,
whole
hey, hey,
whoa,
hey,
whoa,
hey, hey, hey.
Finnegan, Bubs.
Whoa. Why would you bully such a sweet cat?
He's been acting up because of his leg. Come here, Finn.
Yeah. Which one is the bully, Joe? I can't tell. I just
It,
didn't
it
fight him.
varies. Come
Yeah.
here.
What's happened to Finn's leg?
He's been having some leg problems.
Is he an old man?
He's getting up there now. He's 8, so
Yeah,
that-
so it's
he-
about
he-
time to start
Bubs
having
is the
some
old
stuff.
man.
Bubs is also an old. Like they're both geriatric, so like it's like it's like grumpy old men every day here, where they're always fighting.
Yeah.
But come here, Finn.
But yeah, Caitlin Clark's team is okay. She's great, and they ended up facing a team that was just all big bitches, and they couldn't beat them.
Nice.
Yeah. But Caitlin Clark gets like she has another year of college possibly,
Ooh.
and she's making so much money there. But everyone's like, "Oh, you go pro," but it's like everyone's like, "The WNBA is you're going to be more popular in college women's basketball
Be
now."
more popular with an OnlyFans.
That-
if
yeah.
you get the drift, huh?
I'd subscribe to her OnlyFans. I think she's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Nice,
Well, yeah,
dude.
you like these trans women.
There's something about like a non-sexual woman that I'm like very into.
Yeah.
There's something
Does that make
sexual about a
sense?
non-sexual woman.
There is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's something.
Sure,
there's
that's what
something-
your girlfriend wants to hear.
No, she'd classify herself as one of the boys.
One of the boys.
Nice.
She's kind of a
dude.
bro.
One of
grew
the
up with
good
all
ones.
brothers. Yeah, she's one of the good ones. But there's something about like a woman who's not, because everyone's a whore now.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but like guys go, everyone's
Hell
just
yeah,
like
dude.
fucks all the time. It's like, dude, it's gross.
It's sexually
Yeah.
I
empowered
don't find it. Is it
for women.
for us?
For women. For men, it's bad. For men, it makes us rapists. But for women, it's empowering.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool how that all works out.
What's up,
I
Finnegan?
think it's pretty
Come on
fucking
up here.
cool, dude.
He might need help. His leg might.
Oh, okay.
Hey, buddy.
Oh. Oh, I never heard him make this noise before.
Yeah,
He's like whimpering.
It's okay. Probably hurt his leg.
Well, he's just like in overall like some anxiety with him.
Oh,
too.
so that's like just this
Is like a little bit of everything. He's had a rough week.
He's a Jewish dog.
Well, we had Grimley. We had
It's
Grimley
so
earlier
cold in
too.
here.
We had Grimley earlier this week too, and I think that
Grimley.
was
I don't
like,
know if I met Grimley before.
He's a little English bulldog.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's like Finn, but he's
that's like the rich white girl
the
dog.
energy is just too much for him, and it's just too different for Finny.
Mm.
So, and then his legs started hurting like right before Grimley got here.
Yeah.
So it was a lot. It's been kind of hectic. So props to Kelly Taylor
Yes.
for holding it all
Shout
together.
out Kelly Taylor.
Yeah. You do anything for WrestleMania, Joe?
I just got high and watched it
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
for a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
I watched a.
The Rock.
The
Rock is
Rock
back wrestling.
A lot of people came back, right?
Yeah, they did like
So
almost
cool.
like an Avengers like return. Like John Cena came out in the main event. The Undertaker came out.
Shawn Michaels was there too, right?
So he didn't like make an appearance on the show, but he's like works behind the scenes. So he's like he does NXT, which is like their developmental. So they had like a show the morning of one of the WrestleMania. It was like 17 hours of wrestling all weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's,
didn't-
it's
I-
too
yeah.
much, man.
Yeah,
And like it's like not even like wrestling. A lot of it is like recaps and documentaries.
the
and,
Hall
like,
of Fame.
the recaps.
Yeah.
My God, I know about this fucking storyline.
What's
On-
the Vince
yeah.
McMahon situation?
He's out.
He's dead, dude. They
Yeah.
found his body.
Are you?
They found him hung by his Nordic track.
There was a
Yeah,
picture
he's dressed
leaked.
like
There was a
OJ.
picture. Stephanie McMahon had been out for a while. She returned. There was a picture backstage of Stephanie and Linda. So Vince is gone, and the rest of his family is now like, finally, we can come back. This psycho is out of there.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
that still sucks.
I wonder, is he gonna get prosecuted?
No, I think like
no.
that's part of like why he like the agreement is like, look, we'll pay everyone off, but you have to leave and never come
Yeah.
back.
That's a good deal.
Well,
they were
they released like his side released like the woman who's accusing him of all this stuff apparently wrote love letters to him.
Nice.
So his side releases like, here's the love letters she was sending, but then her side was just like, yeah, he used to force her to write him love letters.
Nice, dude.
And if you read
shits on her
them,
head.
it does read like somebody writing, "Yes, I long for you," like writing something
that
with a
real?
gun. Yeah,
Nice.
but it's
Wow.
stuff. It does read like somebody writing something they're being forced to write.
Was she forced to write him?
Yeah, that's what it seems
gunpoint.
like.
Yeah, weren't they like
Nobody like actually talks the way that she's writing it.
weren't they like shitting on her? Like,
Yeah.
literally taking
Yes,
shits on
they
her?
actually.
Damn, dude.
Yep, they
you
were
know,
shitting
in
on
like
her head.
in like 20 years, Netflix is gonna have like a fucking docu series about
Dark Side
Vince.
of the Ring.
No, not just like it's just gonna be called Vince. You know?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be about just like Vince McMahon's rise to power and corruption.
Just a silhouette
And-
of his mustache.
Yeah, it's gonna start with him just.
The
it's
logo.
Dude, him coming back with an evil Zorro mustache after everything.
and plastic surgery. Well, that was to offset all the plastic surgery he
Yeah.
got.
Man.
Was like, oh, I'll just get like a little mustache and dye my hair so that way they won't notice like the rest of the plastic surgery I got.
That's a good observation.
Yeah. Well, that's like how like most women like when they get if they get like a like celebrities if they get like a really short haircut, it's because they got like Botox and like kind of like a facelift and stuff, and they want to draw attention away from that. So they think like, oh, you look different. Oh, I got my hair cut. I got my hair
I
done.
think that's why they date Pete Davidson also.
Yeah.
No,
They
that's
get
be-
worked on and they start dating
No,
Pete Davidson.
dude, they-
Nobody's paying attention. to
They
the work
date
they
Pete
get.
Davidson because they were raped by Dan Snyder, and they signed an NDA, which is why there's some of the few Nickelodeon celebrities, and same with Josh Peck. He definitely signed an NDA with that guy
Yeah.
Yeah, about the stuff.
about everything that happened, and that's why like they both went on to have careers, and a lot of those other people in that documentary probably didn't.
Have you ever seen Drake? Like, he's such a for someone who I get that he was like assaulted,
Yeah.
but like shut up.
Yeah.
It's like enough, dude. You whine.
Get
He's so
out of here! You
whiny.
bother me.
Yeah, but every one of his songs now is just like he was like nobody cared, and he ended up having to do like a bunch of like stuff in Mexico
Yeah.
and like in Spanish, and now it came out, and now he's like on TikTok again, being like, I wrote this song after it happened.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And like maybe I should have more sympathy based on your reactions, but I don't. Really.
well,
To me, he's like a child star that like, it's kind of like I don't know.
you know, Drake also had his own
Yeah, he was
allegations.
DMing like 15-year-olds.
And then, like, you know, apparently, like, you know, there was like a whole conspiracy on that, saying like, well, maybe
It
they
was
set
fake,
him
yeah.
up and it was fake and it was to get him in trouble. It's fucking complicated. But that being said, you know, if I could go back in a time machine and they were like, do you want to audition for all that? I'd say, fuck yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I don't
Yeah.
care. It's like, suck on my fucking toes, dude. I wouldn't mind getting a little fucking crack at like 1990s fucking, you know, Amanda Bynes, huh? You know, maybe a little like that She's the Man era,
Yeah.
Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Honestly, the number one
She was
argument
hot.
against sexual assault should be, guys, don't do this. The people you do it to are going to whine about it forever.
Yeah, they're never gonna shut up.
Yeah,
about
can
it.
you?
Nah, dude,
let's
they're
do our
gonna-
part to prevent more one-women shows from happening.
That's just going to inspire
Yeah.
people to kill the people they rape afterwards. That's like gonna. So it's gonna.
They don't do
backfire.
that, really. That doesn't happen enough.
Yeah, because like
Instead of doing this documentary and singing these songs, Drake should just go murder Pickle Rick or whatever the guy's name. Not Pickle Rick. That's Rick and Morty. The Pickle
What the
guy.
fuck?
He was the Pickle guy and all that. The guy
well,
who raped him.
one of the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pickle guy.
Yeah,
it was
the
like
guy
in
who
all
raped
that.
him.
There was
Yeah,
like a
and-
pickle guy.
There was like an adult who would just feed
You guys
people
aren't.
pickles.
You guys aren't. Okay, that's more specific.
You know, it's
you just
funny.
keep saying
Like
there was a pickle guy. I know,
Yeah.
but I don't know what a pickle guy.
you never
is.
watched all that.
The pickle guy is the guy from SpongeBob who like wouldn't have pickles under his tongue. That's
There's
the
that
pickle
guy too. The Nickelodeon's got a lot of pickle guys. I guess.
You
I
know
should
what?
have been
At
more
least,
specific.
I know
least,
the old bad pickle
SpongeBob
guy.
was just created by like this weird autistic guy,
Yeah.
and like I think that's why it lasted so long.
Pickle Boy. That was his name on all that.
Of course,
Pickle Boy.
Oh, a pickle boy.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
should
why
have
didn't
said
you say
that.
so?
Yeah. There was like a video of him like feeding Ray Romano a pickle
Yeah.
through like a glory hole.
And like Ray was like getting it like in his mouth and was like sticking in his cheek, and it was like, "Oh, Deborah."
What? Yeah. That was in the documentary.
Now you're just saying stuff.
No, dude.
You almost fucking got me, dude.
No,
I
dude. It's
haven't seen
serious.
it yet.
It actually happened.
Nothing he says makes any sense ever.
Well, you know, in like Double Dare, and you can't do that on television. The slime
Yeah,
was actually executives cum.
Yeah.
and it was green.
Yeah.
Weinstein had green cum. That's
Well,
what they
that's
said.
well, look at his last name and figure it out.
Is it a Jewish thing? Is that a
It's it is a Jewish thing.
Oh my God!
That's
Turn
why
on the
like
Kanye.
that's why they can that's why they invented circumcision. Because otherwise, like all that green cum would just like fucking make like the most powerful and potent of dick cheese.
Yeah.
Are you circumcised?
Yeah,
Nice.
Snipped, thank God.
Your parents do it for you?
No. Yeah, my dad did it with his teeth.
Nice,
Yeah.
dude. Your dad wanted to give you a traditional circumcision.
Yeah, my uncle did it when he was
Natural.
Nice.
Like
Uncle did it.
natural childbirth. You got a natural circumcision.
Yeah, my uncle did it while I was asleep when I was 13
Nice, dude.
on a camping trip.
And I don't talk about it as much as Drake does. So.
And I shut up about it like a man.
Damn, dude.
I don't wear fucking pastel colors and write a song about it.
Yeah.
Isn't it cool that like Drake released a dick pic and like nothing happened from that?
Did he?
Yeah, nothing happened, but I came.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. He was like he like fucking posted a video of his dick
Really?
on Instagram.
Oh, Drake, the singer Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
thought we
real
were talking
Drake.
about Drake,
Drake
Bell
comes-
still.
He was like, really?
yeah.
I need to see.
Yeah.
Do you have that link?
Which
Yeah.
episode of Drake and Josh is this?
Yeah.
Is it on Paramount Plus?
Yeah.
I never thought that it'd be.
Well, no, Drake didn't release it. It got leaked, I thought.
I don't think it got leaked. I think it was intentional.
I
Yeah.
bet his dick leaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Come into a fucking 14-year-old boy's asshole.
Hey, and that's success.
Yeah, that's the groom. That's the cycle of grooming.
That's
for
what they
you
do
right
at P.
there.
Diddy parties.
I hope P Diddy gets off.
He
Yeah.
will.
I mean, he does get off.
Yeah, he
But
does.
I hope they free P Diddy.
He didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
No. Except for be a cool guy.
Yeah.
Provide a
having a
bunch of
good
good
time.
music, dude, and one of the best Chappelle sketches
Yeah.
of all time.
All of a sudden, it's against the law to live your life.
Yeah.
It's against the law to be a cool guy.
LeBron James, like, people found an old tweet where he was, like, talking about how Diddy puts on the best parties. Now everyone's, like, going after LeBron. But then that lasted, like, a day.
Everyone's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
All
Everyone's
this stuff. Yeah, I don't. I wish they would release stuff.
The tapes.
yeah.
Yeah, I wish everyone would release everything. I wish the internet seems to be imploding, like imploding everything because the curtain keeps getting pulled back on all this stuff.
Yeah.
But then there's still like another layer. Like the Epstein thing is just. the
We
fact
still don't
that
have, like, the full,
Yeah.
like, flight logs.
Yeah. What happened?
Diddy is
I
like
don't know.
they're trying to figure out right now, probably in a closed room with Diddy, like which celebrities they're gonna fuck over
Yeah.
in order for him to just keep doing what he's doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
How cool is it that he fled?
did he leave?
Yeah, he fled.
Where is he now?
I know his plane
Cuba.
left.
Cuba.
No, he's bro. But look, I spent a lot of time on YouTube.
Okay.
But his plane flew out, and apparently it was like he has like this drug mule guy. He's like this little white kid,
Nice.
and like
Oh,
that guy-
yeah, the one from, like, played basketball at Syracuse, right?
Yeah, yes, but that's like been his drug mule for like a while. But he was
Yeah.
on his plane. He was trying to get on his plane to leave, and they
The
arrested
drug
him
mule?
then. Yeah,
Mm.
and then they found Diddy like at Top Golf with his daughters like a couple days ago, and then even more recently, he was just like riding bikes like in Miami.
Nice.
And people
dude.
like pulled him over to take pictures of them, and he's like, "Hey."
Nice.
It's
Doesn't
what
seem
the
like a
fuck?
guilty guy to me.
Yeah.
No, 50 Cent took a picture and tweeted out of him on the bike, being like, there ain't no seat on that bike, right?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
It's like, damn, dude.
50.
Yeah.
He's
I wonder
funny.
what's gonna happen. I mean, Meek Mill's definitely gay.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to come out as gay now.
I mean, well, they just like people were talking about the Meek Mill thing, and then he just like released a thing where he's just like, "I fucking love pussy. I ain't gay. I love pussy so much you have no idea."
I love some pussy so much I wear turtlenecks and chains over them and
Yeah.
have big, beautiful lips that look
Yeah.
like they're lip glossed and
Yeah.
perfect eyebrows.
I even like inside out penis pussies. That's how much I love pussy.
I
Yeah.
only have pussy that's inside out penis. He's pretty gay, presenting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking. And then like he's like Little Nas X or something. Another gay man.
Yeah.
Wait, he's gay?
Yeah, it's fucking gross. It's getting out of control. Macklemore, gay. Who else is gay in rap? Everyone. Queen Latifah.
When I was in 3rd grade, I thought I was gay.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that guy? He died.
More like Mackle less. Am I right?
There you go.
Mackle's 6 feet under.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Dude, they did release did you see the AEW release like CM Punk's backstage fight?
I saw that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you?
It's real
I
too.
really did.
Yeah.
It was just like 2 guys and he put them in a headlock and then
Yeah,
he quit.
exactly.
What's the deal with that?
So
I
it
know
was
CM
fun.
Punk like blew it all up and was like
Not re-
wrestling's something and
I was raped.
Yeah.
yeah. And then he cried about it.
I have like cursory. I don't watch like AEW. I don't watch wrestling like week to week, but I
Yeah,
live
you
with,
do.
I live with Mark Henley who watches literally everything.
Yeah, that's
And I follow enough people online, and I have friends who are still in wrestling that'll like
Yeah.
text me stuff.
So Matt watches more wrestling than the average person, but because he
I
doesn't,
would say that
he doesn't
yeah.
turn, but because he doesn't turn on the TV, it
It's not
doesn't
his-
count.
yeah.
It's not my numbers.
That's
I
a
watch-
good- that's a good excuse.
I watch more wrestling than the average person, but also I'm always careful with it because people who like wrestling, it's like comic book fans. They love it so much that like if you say you're into it, they expect you to know everything.
And
So
they
I
get
don't
kinda
want,
mad. Yeah, it's like Star
So I
Wars,
don't
yeah.
want. I feel like if I put out there that oh yeah I'm into wrestling and then I don't know everyone in NXT and AEW, they're like mad at me.
Yeah.
But I
Well, just be honest, Matt.
yeah I do like CM Punk. I'm a fan of him, and apparently he so he left AEW 6 months ago, went to WWE, and
Back to
everyone
WWE.
and now he's like pretty popular, doing well. Every video of him seems to be happy. Everyone's like giving him awards, talking about how great he is. And then
He's the best in the world.
he was interviewed by Ariel Helwani
Yeah.
leading up to WrestleMania, and Ariel Helwani just asked him about all the stuff, and Punk's just the kind of guy who's like he's gonna answer it.
Yeah.
He didn't like go scorched earth like throwing a temper tantrum, but he talked about everything and said what happened
Why he left AEW.
and
Yeah.
about like a backstage fight that happened when he was there the night before he got fired, and then
What were they fighting about? Just bullshit.
so it was like the guy Jungle Boy who he fought with is like Luke Perry's son, Jack Perry, like Luke Perry from 90210.
What?
His son
Okay.
is wrestling now.
Of course.
Another dead guy.
Yeah.
Yikes, dude. This is a fucking spooky, haunted pod.
Yeah.
Where dead people from beyond the grave
Yeah.
make an appearance. Luke Perry. O.J. Simpson. Who else did we mention that was dead? Maybe
Comedy.
a person from this
don't remember who.
podcast.
No.
Comedy.
Greg Giraldo.
Greg Giraldo. Damn, dude. The three.
Yeah.
Death does come in threes.
Yeah. But yes, in the interview, CM Punk said he had like fought with these other guys, and so the guy in charge's idea was instead of having them work things out, they're just gonna have separate shows where the people who are working for the same company never have to interact with each other because they're on different shows. Instead of just getting his employees in a room and saying work this shit out.
Yeah.
And so then on CM Punk's show, Jack Perry was doing something there when he's supposed to be on the other show, and he wanted to do a backstage stunt where he like breaks a rental car
Yeah.
with the windshield, breaks the real glass, and apparently he cursed out a bunch of people who told him to use fake glass or not do the stunt. So then they went to CM Punk and they were like, "This is your show. Can you tell him?" And he's like, "I don't fucking want to do this, but all right." So he went to him and he was like, "Look, don't do that shit. It's dumb. The doctors told you no. This guy told you no." And then he was like, "Okay." And then on pay-per-view on this like big show at Wembley Stadium, Jack Perry does a stunt with the car with real glass and looks in the camera and goes, "Real glass, cry me a river."
Wow.
So then
He
CM
almost
Punk
broke kayfabe
So
in a
then
way.
CM Punk said he went to him backstage like, "Why are you doing this dumb internet shit on our huge pay-per-view and like calling me out and being like this?" And then he was like, "What are you going to do about it?" And then they like fought a bit.
Yeah.
And CM Punk describes what happened exactly like. So then AEW announced this week they're going to release the footage. And so everyone's like, "Oh shit, maybe CM Punk was lying about what happened."
Yeah.
And then you see the footage and it's nothing. If you said you saw it, what did you think?
I couldn't tell. I was like, why is this?
Exactly.
I was like, why is this on my feed?
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, the guy put him in a headlock for like a minute.
Yeah, he like
maybe.
shoved him a bit and then
It
put
was
him in a
almost-
headlock and then
Damn.
everyone broke it up. And
It
also,
was like when your boys kind of fight and the guy
Yeah.
gets him like that.
Would
and
you
then-
say it
and
was?
then It's like,
Would you say it was better than CM Punk's match in the UFC?
I'm a UFC guy, so I'm not a CM Punk fan.
okay, I mean, I like that he did the UFC thing.
I
It's
don't.
like
It was a
imagine if you're like
disgrace.
third
Yeah, I
fucking.
agree with that.
He's made jokes about it. He was
But you shouldn't.
they had ESPN had some WWE guys talk about UFC 300 and they were talking about one of the older fighters and CM Punk is like, yeah, I don't know. I'd say he's been doing it for a while though. I'd say it's pretty dumb if you wanted to start doing a UFC career in your late 30s. like, so he is like self-aware about it.
Well, of course. Well, you kind of have to. Be
Yeah.
if you, get
You have to.
But
the
I mean, if
floor
you're just
mopped
like
with
a lifelong fan and you've trained a little bit, and then you're in your late 30s, and Dana White's like, "I'll pay you a bunch of money to fight in the UFC," it's like a bucket list thing.
yeah, I don't.
I'd be too scared. What's so funny, Scott?
I'd be too scared. Yeah, we'd all be too fucking scared.
I'd be too scared of hurting the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn, dude.
God, but
The
can you imagine?
tables have turned.
Well, I don't know, man. I heard the bell ring. The last thing I know, the ref was pulling me off him, and the medical staff was coming in and it didn't look good. Dude. I never want him to leave in a stretcher.
That's like the fantasy I'll have in my head on the train home after I drink this Celsius.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm a fucking monster. And then I
Yeah.
like go to take a shower and take my shirt off in front of the mirror. Like, oh no, this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a guy tell me
I
was,
would
like,
take
probably
care of
20
business right now, but I might get in trouble because these are legally registered weapons.
I had a guy tell me I was 25% body fat the other day.
Yikes, dude.
really
if you're
hurt my
25, then
feelings.
I'm like
A
45.
fucked,
a
dude.
guy told
Yeah.
you that?
He's like a personal trainer. He's like a
Oh,
buddy
okay.
of mine.
Oh,
I was
no.
like,
He's the guy who gives Grove weed. He's like a weed
okay,
guy.
yeah.
Nice. He's
So
also
a
a
drug
personal
addict,
trainer.
dude. Who cares? He doesn't
Yeah.
know
But he's a
what
personal
talking
trainer
about.
too.
Yikes,
He's a
dude.
very weird. He's
What
like
a dichotomy, dude.
He's like a movie drug dealer guy. He's
Yeah.
like does yoga classes, does weed, knows a lot about weed. Very autistic, like
Yeah.
personal trainers. He's got a lot of like weird weed guy hobbies that are all like solo.
That's
ventures.
But
So
then also
funny.
a personal trainer in amazing shape.
Yeah, very
that is
weird. I like drink a Diet Coke and he'll yell at me. And
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Aspartame
zero.
in that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, there's 0 calories. He'd be like, look at all this other junk in there. I'm like, you smoke weed all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you sell me my.
But there's
my
only-
addiction.
There's only 3 ingredients in that. THC.
Oh man, titties, hair.
Coochie.
The 3 building blocks for a healthy diet.
But yeah, they also my whole thing when they released this backstage footage is like a little bit of a skirmish or whatever. It's like fucking every week in wrestling they attack people backstage and it's like vicious beatings. And now we're supposed to watch this.
At least like wrestling's getting good now because like they're saying
Yeah.
like shit and
Oh,
bitch again.
yeah.
Like
I mean,
they're actually saying
WWE
bad words.
I got more people reaching out to me over the last couple weeks about wrestling than like even when I was wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, just because people are like
They
watching
get rid of
it.
the PG thing?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I think
It's now TVNA.
well, they're going to Netflix next year.
Not.
Yeah. Like there's a
Really?
Yeah, they signed like a $5 billion deal with Netflix.
They have like a new thing called the splatter match where 2 opponents sit at opposite sides of the ring and they try to fill up like both corners with shit and whoever fills up the most wins.
Yeah.
I don't
It's a
like
splatter. Oh, he's got it going. He's cutting along, JR.
that. Now he's on an all vegan diet. That's gonna help.
And then
Oh,
they
it's
both
just flowing through him, JR. Now
and
it's
they-
flowing.
And they both have to climb up a ladder. They have to climb up a ladder, and there's one roll of toilet paper hanging, and the person who wins is the only one who gets to wipe.
Yeah,
Nice,
dude. I'd watch that if it was a girls' match.
Yeah.
Nice,
the
yeah,
divas do
these
that.
women wrestlers are looking pretty tasty.
Rhea Ripley's hot as fuck.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
yeah. Yep.
She's very hot. She'd probably kill me. She'd probably pick me up like a little
Yeah,
baby.
Becky
She would like
Lynch-
crush my head between her legs.
I'd welcome that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I would love it if Mandy Sachs took a big piss on me.
Mandy Sachs. She's not with WWE anymore.
Who cares, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, peace,
Great
Pete.
body.
Yeah,
PSP.
PSP.
NXT,
NXP, dude.
NXP.
Liquid gold.
WWP.
Yeah, dude.
I think.
I'm gonna piss on you.
Those guys are real
Pisslemania.
athletes.
If you could get pissed on by one professional wrestler, who would it be? Scott Hall.
Batista.
Nice, dude. But the animal.
I want some pheromones, dude. Maybe Ed.
He was
Eugene,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I do want to say that was very funny when AEW aired the footage, because I saw this on my feed. As soon as they aired the footage, the crowd in the arena was chanting CM Punk as soon as he beat him up.
Yeah.
This guy works for another company. They aired this to try and make him look bad, I guess. And then their whole crowd is chanting for the other guy.
Hell yeah, dude.
They had to know that would happen.
I don't think they would have done it if they knew that was going to happen.
No, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Not
They
in
know what they're
wrestling,
doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's
I mean,
all big.
they can't do anything with it because the guy doesn't work there.
I heard that Vince McMahon is a silent owner in AEW now, though. Majority shareholder.
Honestly, we were talking about billionaires. They should just give us money. That is kind of the thing Tony Khan is doing.
No,
He's a
it's not.
billionaire's son, so he's just like giving money to a wrestling company, and they can't be making money with the amount. They have like over 100 people on their roster, and half of them aren't even used on the
Tony
television
Khan.
show.
He's a wrestler, right? Or he wrestled?
No,
Oh, that last name
he's just a
sounds familiar.
billionaire's son.
Oh.
Yeah, Shad Khan owns the Jaguars. He did. I forgot what his company is, but yeah, he just gave his son a bunch of money to create a wrestling company.
He's like, now
that's
Tony,
NXT?
whatever. Yeah.
That's AEW. Yeah.
I thought that
Whatever.
Cody Rhodes was involved with AEW.
Cody Rhodes started AEW with a few other guys, and then Cody left and is now the biggest star in WWE.
He's the biggest star in WWE
He
now?
just won the championship
One
from
might
The
even-
Rock's cousin.
Yeah. Might even
Yes.
say the world.
The Rock's cousin is Roman.
Yeah.
I thought
Cody-
he was dying.
No, he had leukemia.
He
Then you
lied
can't
about
blur
that,
your-
dude.
It's in remission
You
now.
know, he's like, you can't fucking, no, dude. He still has that beautiful head of hair, dude.
He's huge.
Yeah.
He's a fuck, yeah.
Dying.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
I'm dying, bro.
But yeah,
You're
Cody.
fooling
Dude, you gotta fucking look dude, look the bar.
dying, bro.
Damn, dude, wrestlers cannot act, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm dying. I'm sick. The Rock, dude. The fucking how fucking cool is it that everyone's mad at The Rock that he's like, I'm not gonna weigh in on this election.
Oh yeah,
I
he was
divided
like-
everyone.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I didn't like the reaction to me endorsing Joe Biden, so I'm not going to talk about politics anymore. Now everyone's mad at him.
Well, he should just endorse
he's-
Trump this time. Then, he's
Yeah.
like, to be fair,
Yeah.
I endorsed Joe Biden last time. It's only and since the same guy's going again,
That'd be fun.
the right thing to do is to vote for Donald Trump.
That'd be that's a hilarious justification.
Yeah, it's like it's fair is fair, dude. I got to be fair.
Are people really mad at him for saying he's not going to endorse Biden?
Some
it's
people,
blown
and
out
most
of
people,
proportion.
Most people are never actually
I
mad.
don't-
It's just some people on Twitter, and we act like it's
Well,
everyone.
it's also funny because he just didn't need to address it at all.
yeah.
But, you know, they probably fucking be like, so how do you feel about this election?
People run him to run for fucking president. Dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. He'll do
No,
it
you
too.
should. You should just ask someone who they're voting for, and as soon as they start to answer, say, "It doesn't matter who you're voting for."
Yeah.
The Rock says.
Damn. I don't
What
know
a
anybody
retard.
that's full Biden.
No one is. No one even is like somewhat Biden. It's just
No.
like
He's
anti-Trump.
So
Yeah.
But people,
People would vote for RFK if RFK got the Democratic nomination. People would be doing the same mental gymnastics to justify RFK.
I would have
I'd vote
voted for him
for
if he
RFK.
had Aaron Rodgers as his
They would have
VP.
been like, it's a family business. They would have been like family business and had some shit with like JFK and like fucking RFK Senior looking over his
You don't
shoulder.
like RFK?
I don't give a shit.
You don't like it at all.
I like his tasty little wife, Cheryl Hines. I'll tell you that much.
I think
hey.
he's a tasty little man himself.
Yeah. Hey,
I like that he does push-ups without his shirt on, and
Yeah,
I like
and
that
jeans.
I like that he's 69 years old.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah!
I like a man that works out in jeans.
Yeah.
That's my kind of
that
person.
is a very boomer move.
Oh yeah.
Just in, you know, if he wasn't running for president, he'd just be like in his garage with like a kettlebell. You know, open can of Budweiser,
Ardo Speedwagon.
Yeah.
Ardo Speedwagon playing.
maybe a big cigar, fucking clenching his teeth.
Yeah, dude. A
Again.
Firebird with the
Yeah.
hood open in the driveway. He's clanging around those old weights.
Yeah.
Clang, clang, clang.
Oh yeah,
I'd
Damn.
fight him.
nice,
fight
dude.
him?
For
I would-
CM Punk versus RFK.
Yeah. I'd watch
Too many
that.
fucking initials, dude.
Yeah.
CM RFK P2.
That should be on the undercard for Jake Paul, Mike Tyson.
Loser has to go by their full name.
Yeah.
Loser has to talk normal. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was
It's
well.
fine.
It's
It's a
fun.
swing.
It's the thing with like CM Punk coming back to WWE.
Well, that's like Cody Rhodes starts AEW, goes to WWE. CM Punk returned to wrestling to AEW, goes to WWE. They're both two of the top stars there, and the guys that Cody started the company with are showing footage of CM Punk and having fans chant CM Punk at them.
Damn.
Did
WWE's winning.
Cody Rhodes start it with Khan?
With Tony Khan and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Young Bucks.
Wow, and now Cody Rhodes is dead.
R.I.P.
Damn, rest in piss, dude. Cody
At
Rhodes, Black
Pisslemania.
Wife, pretty cool, huh?
Black Wife,
Does he
yeah.
have a black wife?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Brandy Rhodes.
He's got a black wife and an American flag too on his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not
that's a
very-
fucking
that's a-
dumb.
He just
tattoo.
makes bad decision after bad decision.
He's mega unemployable.
What was
Yeah.
CM Punk's thing when he was acting like Drake Bell when he left WWE?
He left
something?
and then
Yeah, but he like sat down and gave
Did,
like a
like, a
speech
pod-
about something, right?
that's when he was still with WWE.
But that's what got him like fired, right?
The
or
pipe
whatever.
no,
bomb.
he
Yeah, what is that? What was
the
that?
pipe bomb.
It changed wrestling forever.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I can't talk about. Talk about it.
He like his contract was expiring and he had a match coming up against John Cena and just sat on stage and like talked a bunch of shit. Started like name dropping backstage people.
Which you're never supposed to do, Scott Hall.
And and then they turned it
You
into
think
a
it's you still think it's fake after hearing this?
You think this is a fucking game?
You think it's fucking made up? You think these fucking men in their 30s fighting? You think that's made up? Well, get this. It gets even fucking crazier.
What happened?
CM Punk's contract's about to expire.
yeah.
Okay.
They don't know if he's going to sign to renew.
Okay.
Punk wins the championship. Now, this
Blows
is after
a kiss to Vince McMahon and walks out of the arena.
And Vince
What?
McMahon, here's the thing. Vince McMahon, it was another screwed job because Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis were coming out to the ring to ring the bell. And then John Cena came out and he hit Vince McMahon and he said, I'm not going to win it that way. And then CM Punk hit Cena with a go to sleep. And
No.
he won in a Chicago house, dude.
No,
in his
dude.
hometown.
Yeah.
And then a few weeks later returned because it turned out he actually did sign a new contract.
I'm so close to having a heart attack right now.
Yeah, that's just from like
possibly be any more.
that was just from like my recollection. And that was like when I was smoking weed.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
And then so he was with the company for a few more years and then left and then started doing like podcasts talking about how he was injured and the doctors made him wrestle and wouldn't take care of him and like all this shit.
I was a big fan of all the like Beyond the Mat and all the
Yeah.
wrestling documentaries.
Dark Side of the Ring, I still watch it. I think
That's
yeah.
amazing.
That could have been you.
It
Yeah,
could
that
have been.
you, but you
Yeah.
didn't. You stayed away from that shit.
Yeah, I
You're a
did.
good boy.
Yeah. I mean,
Now
I
you
was
fight with your words instead
Yeah.
of
I was definitely. I mean, I was definitely like getting in trouble still, just not with drug stuff.
What's getting in trouble in the
Just
wrestling?
getting in fights and bar fights and shit. And I was drinking a lot.
Would you ever get into a bar fight and then like a guy's like talking shit to you and you went to take a swing but then you stopped like an inch away from his face?
Yeah.
You like that? I'll give you
It
another.
was
one.
more if anybody ever like said wrestling was fake. I felt like I needed to prove to them that I actually knew how to fight.
Who's that guy who slapped that dude because he said that?
David Schultz, Dr.
Yeah.
D. That was amazing.
Yeah, he's like, you think it's fake? And he fucking slapped the shit out of him.
I
And then
remember
he
it
fucking
just
sued him.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
I just saw it. It showed up on like my Facebook memories because it was like 2 years since the Will Smith slap
Yeah.
of Chris Rock, and I shared the Dr. D. David Schultz. I
Never
said, "This is
forget.
the only time it's acceptable to smack another man in public when they say wrestling is fake."
How could you not like give into the kayfabe? It's like, hey, you got that match with Cody Rhodes coming up this weekend. Are you nervous?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You gotta have fun with it.
Yeah, it was John Stossel just like saying, like interviewing this guy, and he's just like being in character. And John Stossel's like, "All right, well, let's cut this off. I think this is fake. You think it's fake? Bam! And
Yeah,
smacks
dude.
him.
Slap the shit out of him. You
Yeah.
think that's fake? You think he's like taunting him?
Yeah.
The guy wasn't expecting that at all.
Oh yeah.
I'd fucking stop him, dude. I'd fucking grab his hand. And I'll be like, yeah, dude. I'm like, I don't think so, dude.
I'm
But
just
we're going to
enjo-
settle
yeah.
this at SummerSlam. I'm calling you out, Dr. D.
He stops talking to him. He starts looking into the camera.
Back to you, Terry.
I'm not your regular journalist.
This January 18th in the Super Emporium Center.
Yeah.
Me and you were going to... I think when I was in 8th grade, there was a kid who called the girl I was like talking to fat.
Ooh.
And I couldn't muster up strength to like actually hit him, and I just slapped him.
Was she
And
fat?
then he was like, did you just slap me? And it took all the wind out of like my. Everyone was like, yeah, did you just slap him? I was like, fuck. Yeah, she wasn't fat, but she was like thick before it was popular.
Nice, dude. You were a fucking.
I'm a really.
You're ahead of your time.
Yeah,
I'm really. Call me a guy who's ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Call me a guy who's ahead of his time.
Yeah.
I'm like a Jamiroquai.
Yeah, there you go.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, that's got to be brutal. Smacking someone and them going, "Did you just slap me?" Is that's.
He really. I had no confidence in that. I had no
It
self-esteem
shattered
then.
you.
Yeah, and that was. But I did try to defend her, which is the
You
only time I've
loved
ever tried
her.
to defend a
You
woman.
loved her.
the last time you ever tried to defend a woman.
Yeah, never again.
Yeah.
Physically or otherwise.
Yeah.
Or comedically, for
Yeah.
that matter.
And then the Me Too movement started. You were like, "Not again. Not falling for this shit."
Last time I slapped a guy and then got bitched.
Yeah.
That's a great response, though. Did you just slap me?
Yeah.
I didn't even hit him hard.
Ooh.
It was like a.
It was like, I feel like I need to do this.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was pure like impulse.
Well, that is 99% of people in fights don't actually want to fight.
You think that?
I mean, from the fights I've been in, I think in hindsight,
Maybe it's just because you're such a big, tough, intimidating guy, Matt. People are like, "Oh, I don't want to fight this guy."
No, I think it's so many people. Everybody wants to feel like they're the guy who wants to fight and would fight, but then
Yeah,
when
of
they're
course.
actually in it, the second like it comes to actually doing it, they're like hoping people step in and break it up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, break it up, break it up, get on. That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing in pro wrestling. Is like when they're not supposed to be fighting, two wrestlers start getting into it, and then the entire locker room comes out
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
the
that's
ring,
funny.
and
Just
they try to
pull them all
fucking
away.
keep them away, and then like it's like 30 people in the ring just trying to keep. Oh my god! Like everyone's like, "Fucking keep him away!"
And then one of them breaks away and jumps on the entire pile to get the guy out.
Yeah.
and the audience like, "Yeah, and then like the referees come out, dude. I love that shit, dude.
That also, the released backstage footage just showed us how easy it is to actually separate two people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
like-
stopped that. They were like, okay.
Yeah, they seperated them very easily.
Yeah, hey,
And then
hey,
it was over.
fucking bring a little fucking spray bottle out and just hey. Fuck, man.
You're ruining my spray tan.
Do you think
Yeah.
Brock is ever going to come back?
Paul Heyman mentioned him in
Yeah.
the Hall of Fame speech at WrestleMania weekend because Brock was like alluded to in the Vince McMahon lawsuit.
Yeah.
I don't know. They mentioned his name, so maybe maybe there's a
Vince said that he tried. The rumor was that he tried to gift Brock
woman.
that girl.
Yeah.
To get him back from the UFC.
and then Brock requested a video of her pissing
Yeah.
at Pisslemania.
Reasonable request.
Nice,
Yeah.
dude.
A fair request.
Yeah. Show me. Yeah, I need to see if you're really into this.
Hey, you know what? If it was enough to bring back that Brock Lesnar John Cena squash match
Yeah.
in 2012 or whatever,
Like
I'm
the
down for
squat
it.
match.
A squat match.
Yeah, squat match.
That's
I'd
what we
like to
should
see a
be.
squat
Instead of
match,
bra and
yeah.
panties matches, have the women do squat matches.
Yeah.
I'd be down for
Watch that,
either of
dude.
those.
Yeah.
I like that it's all full circle. It's like you're a rich athlete, and it all comes back to like money doesn't get you anymore. It's like I want to see this girl piss. Make
Yeah.
that happen.
Yeah,
Make that
dude.
happen, or I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
It's like,
I want to
really?
see her piss. I'm an in-demand athlete.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Matt, what's the feat of strength you got, tough guy?
Each week, end of the show, the Buff Boys podcast, we bring up a feat of strength. And this week, because it was WrestleMania, we talked a lot about wrestling. It's all about Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant.
Ah.
You ever see that video?
We've mentioned this feat of strength before.
Have we?
Yes,
he
we
said
Did
he was
we
the
really? All right, then. John Cena lifting Big Show. I don't know. Something wrestling.
some guy lifting another heavy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a fucking thing done. That's definitely real.
Yeah. I mean, Hulk Hogan did lift Andre and
How
slam him.
about Ryback lifting up two people for his finishing move?
Oh, that was a big one, too.
Ryback rules.
How
Yeah.
about Lizzo performing?
Nice,
How about her
dude.
knees?
Yeah. Lizzo's knees.
Isn't that funny when she was
fair
like,
game
I
now.
quit y'all.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like,
like
shut up.
we're like, good riddance, you fat fucking pig. And then she was like, let me clarify what I've been saying.
That's what she sounds like.
Yeah, I just been taking a break from all the people talking shit on my fat ass. It's gonna be funny when she has like a fucking heart attack.
Now
But
listen,
here-
I
now-
don't mean no.
Here's what's really happening is she's on Ozempic. So she's going to use this announcement, this downtime.
To get thin?
Yeah, she's just going to do it to like.
Won't happen.
Yeah, she's going to take Ozempic, and then she's going to have to be on Ozempic forever. but she's gonna like come back and she's like, I'm like Missy Elliott. Remember when Missy Elliott came back all skinny?
No, nobody remembers.
Did she?
Yeah, dude. Missy Elliott used to be a little porker.
She was a little porker, but when she came back all skinny, nobody cared about her anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about it. That's what's gonna happen with
She tried to
Lizzo.
turn it down, flip it, and reverse it.
I hope Lizzo comes back with a skinny Al Sharpton body, where it's like a real thin body,
really
giant head,
skinny, yeah.
but like a big head.
Yeah.
They all have big heads.
And they're gonna get she's gonna get like a lot of plastic surgery.
Dude, yeah, the skinny guys, they just look like Funko Pops.
Yeah, like what did Drew Carey when he lost all of his weight?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Lizzo plastic surgery is her like trying to get something out of a Tupperware container.
Yeah.
Whatever, plastic Tupperware.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Those
Yeah.
are jokes.
Yeah.
Ooh, hey.
Plastic surgery.
We're just
fat.
goofing around.
Yeah.
I said Lizzo's jokes are low hanging fruit because it's a heavy fruit.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Oh man, did we actually mention Hulk Hogan? and
We
Andre
did.
before?
I
'Cause
remember-
right before this episode, I mentioned to Joe, I'm like, maybe I'll do a wrestling thing for the feat of strength, like Hulk Hogan, Andre, and then he didn't say anything and waited for me to bring it up to then be like,
I didn't think
you
about
brought
it.
up
I
like
before.
that.
Until, but I remember specifically because like I pulled up the footage
Oh,
of,
okay.
of Hulk pulling up Andre.
Gotcha.
And I remember like it took because I was like syncing it up to perfectly do it, and it was great. And
Yeah.
we got 15 views on that video.
I do know that Hulk Hogan said he was the first one to do that, which was like a complete bullshit.
Hulk
lie.
Hogan, there's a whole Twitter thread of just Hulk Hogan lies that's
I've been
very
through 'em.
funny.
I've been through the YouTube compilation.
Oh yeah,
of
when
the
he's
lies
like,
told.
I wrestled 400 days a year because I wrestled in Japan so much, I would cross over and it counted
Yeah.
as extra days.
It's like, shut up, dude. Shut the fuck up. What the hell are you talking
He said Andre weighed like 650 pounds. I think
Yeah.
he's like up the weight every time he talks about how much. He said he pulled every muscle in his back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them.
He said he was like supposed to be the a bass guitar player in Metallica.
He also
Nice.
said he's supposed to be in The Wrestler. That he
Yeah.
got originally cast in The Wrestler.
Yeah.
I could believe
And the
that.
guy was like, no, we didn't. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
could believe that in a heartbeat, dude. Let me tell you something.
He
bro.
said that he said he.
Let me tell you something, brother. I'm having a hard time, brother.
He talked about meeting all these like Make-A-Wish kids when WWE did a show at Wembley Stadium, and how he met Simon Cowell, who was a part of like a WWE produced music record and helped bring him to America. WWE did one show at Wembley, and Hulk Hogan wasn't on it.
yeah.
we don't know that. We don't know that for sure.
There's no possible way to know that.
Joe's a Hulk Hogan truther.
We don't know that. We can't prove anything.
You don't understand time zones. He was
Yeah.
there. He did it.
Yeah.
He also said the N-word, but that's like, you know.
That was
Yeah.
well, that was
So-
to
so
protect
there's
his,
some redeeming
it was,
things
it
about
was,
it.
it was to protect his daughter.
Yeah.
Protect his daughter.
Hulk Hogan's a good father.
Yeah.
What's the scenario where you have to say the N-word to protect somebody?
Because he said like
That
I
is
don't-
why he said it.
Yeah, he's like I
'Cause
don't
he was-
want her having sex with these N words.
But
Yeah.
didn't he also say it like while he was like havhaving sex?
It was
with
no,
Bubba
it
Love
was
Sponge
it was
wife?
it was after the sex. That was his pillow talk.
Oh wow! Because when every time I've seen the video, he is getting dressed like during sex.
It was
It's like
on
him
the
getting
sex
dressed
tape.
after.
Yeah, it was on the sex tape, and then he's just like chilling, getting dressed, and he's like, "Yeah, my daughter and these black guys."
Damn, dude.
That's cool, man. I mean, who could blame those black guys though?
Imagine like having a sex tape leak and like you almost get through it with nobody really caring, but at the end of the sex tape you say the N-word.
Yeah,
It's like a hot mic like after a pod like or something.
he would have totally just been the victim
Yeah.
of like this friend of his secretly recording him having sex,
yeah.
Right.
and then he had to go and be a racist.
He
Was
was the
he
victim
secretly
because
recording?
yeah,
yeah, he
that was the whole
wow.
thing. It was like.
I thought
Their
they did on
kink-
purpose.
No, their kink was that he would like let his wife sleep with his friends and secretly record it.
Wow, his
Very-
wife knew that he was recording it.
I think so.
Yeah, but Hulkamania didn't.
Nope.
That wasn't Hulk Hogan, brother. That was Terry Bollea in a moment of vulnerability. Hulk Hogan would never cheat on his wife, brother.
And then when he found out he was cheating on him, he was like, "You!" and ripped his
dude.
shirt off.
I love that shit, dude. I love hulking out and shit.
My daughter dating these black guys just makes me want to. He rips
Damn,
his shirt
dude.
open.
Yeah.
It was it, dude. Like a lot of fucking wrestling moments. Sting had his retirement match, and there was a good ass Wrestlemania.
Yeah.
What's next, dude?
They're doing the next. They don't even call them pay-per-views anymore because it's all streaming on
event.
Peacock.
Now they're
The
just gonna say the
premium
event.
live event. Next show they're doing is in France.
En français?
Yeah, they've been doing it in national shows.
Vous.
They did one in like an arena in Australia a few months ago.
What were they doing in Paris?
Maybe I'm not sure where it is.
It's
Somewhere
be
in
Justin
France.
Trudeau in blackface versus
Yes.
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
They're doing a cage match.
Yeah.
Bonsoir, WWE.
They're doing a cage match, but it's bamboo.
French face.
Yeah. French face. That's what Vince McMahon has.
Vince McMahon has with the mustache. he's got
Yeah,
French
dude.
face. Yeah.
Damn.
He does look like he should have like a rose in his mouth.
Like he's about to tango.
Yeah.
Or
It's
he's
the end of the McMahon era, dude.
Not
Yeah.
for me. Never for me.
Scott.
Vince McMahon's going to the. You know, some people just like they will have like a football team and they just like never stop wearing like a Reagan's jersey.
Yeah.
That's going to be me with Vince McMahon. He'll
Well,
always
yeah.
be the guy.
it's gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
Yeah,
be,
you're from DC. You like your Washington Redskins and your Vince McMahon WWE.
I like a black wife beater outside, tucked into like dress pants.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why Vince McMahon.
That was his
Yeah.
move. That was like premium
Yeah.
Vince McMahon.
Exactly.
That was apex Vince. Like that was crazy when he was like the cover of like Men's
Muscle
Health
and
and
Fitness,
Fitness.
yeah.
tearing his quads.
Oh, tearing both of his quads.
Like running down to the fucking ring like a retard doesn't even know how to fucking the strut, dude.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
R.I.P. Vince and
Yeah.
OJ.
And Conor McGregor.
I think there was
Yeah.
a match Vince McMahon had with Shawn Michaels where they brought out the muscle and fitness thing on a big blow up poster and Shawn hit him over the head with it.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
How could he, dude? Sean believes in God now and stuff. That was the best
Okay.
WrestleMania match.
Oh, the one where it was Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon versus Shawn Michaels and God.
No, Sean.
They did do that. And during the entrance, Shawn Michaels came out and they had an entrance for God. It was just like
Like a
this
beam
like
of light
hallelujah music playing and a spotlight following and nobody
so-
out of the ring.
I have to look that
No,
up.
but then they were like, "Come on, you're God. Put a little razzle and dazzle in it."
Oh,
and so they
yeah.
started like moving the spotlight around.
And they started
on
having like
the
a
stand.
disco ball.
Yeah.
They're like, "Come on,
Really?
God, come on out here." Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. What was it? Did they ever tag God in? And they just like, wrestled the spot?
Well, here's like the
Yeah,
craziest
no.
thing was like this was unscripted, but like a lightning bolt actually struck the fucking ring.
Yeah. Because
Oh,
they.
okay.
Yeah.
Because like Shawn Michaels was trying to fucking lift Vince McMahon up to pin him, and he was struggling, and then Shawn Michaels looked into the sky and said, "Oh Lord, give me strength." And the clouds parted, and a powerful
up, dude.
lightning bolt from the heavens struck Shawn Michaels, powering the Heartbreak Kid in a way.
I actually.
That's the God guy?
Yeah.
That's the guy wrestling with God?
and Shawn Michaels was able to lay that sweet chin music and
I
cast Vince McMahon down to the pits of hell.
I did once do a wrestling match in a church that was like Sunday afternoon after the morning service. And I was like the bad guy talking about how like religion is dumb and whatever. And then this guy came out who was like a kid adopted by one of the families in the church having his first ever match. And the way we did the match, I'm beating him up for like 7 minutes, and then he reaches in the corner of the ring, grabs his cross necklace and holds it up and yells, "The power of Christ compels you." And then the other guy faints in the middle of the ring and he runs over, pins him, and wins the match.
Oh my God. Dude.
Thanks to the power of the Lord.
Damn, dude. Is that guy
yeah.
signed by WWE?
No, I don't think he ever really wrestled much more. No, I had to follow it. I was the next match out, and I started doing the whole like anti-God stuff, and it did not go over well at all.
You were like, oh, what's the? You like pull out one of the Bibles from the pews, and you're like, oh, interesting. Jonah and a whale, huh? Oh, real nice. You rip out a page, you fucking rub it on your dick, put it back in there, and you're like, God, if you're really God, strike me down.
Yeah.
Here in your house.
You just need to be a heel, so
Yeah.
you go
Yeah.
out and you're like, I'm trans.
Yeah.
The whole church, boo!
I thought it would be a fun, like, I'm being the bad guy in the church and they'll hate me, but they just, like, they didn't boo, and they didn't, like, they just, like,
They turned
sat
the
there
other
quietly.
cheek.
They turned the other cheek.
Wow, that's good. That's
Yeah.
respectful, really.
I did know a wrestler who went by the name the Inside Jobber on the indies. He would just go out and like talk about how everyone in the crowd is a sheep for believing the real government story about 9/11, and then
gimmick.
someone else would come out and beat him up. Every time I saw him, he
a
was a
good gimmick, though. That's
jobber,
funny.
but he was the inside jobber.
They would silence him.
Yes,
Wow.
from telling
Censor
the
him.
truth.
What if it was a Baptist church?
It was a Presbyterian church.
Oh, that's safer.
Is it? I mean, I guess
assume
yeah.
so.
What's it? If it was a Baptist church, they would have like turned on me and attacked me.
It's been like fat black women ready to go to brunch.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Being mad.
Yeah. Well, that was funny. During the Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame, they inducted a guy, Thunderbolt Patterson.
Wow.
Who he was like big before WWE was like the main one when it was all the territories. When I started wrestling, I like went back and started watching like all this old stuff. Even with comedy, I'm very like let me
Yeah.
learn about everything.
Yeah.
And Thunderbolt Patterson was basically like a black preacher. His old interviews was like he was just like preaching and just saying stuff that kind of made no sense, but you were like, this guy's awesome.
Yeah.
And so for his Hall of Fame speech, some guy comes out with him. He's like in a wheelchair and can barely walk. He's like 80 years old now. And this guy comes out with him, talks about his wrestling career, and then they give the mic over to him, and he just talks about God and the Lord for 20 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Just basically does a sermon. And it was just one of those like, I don't even really know what he's saying, but he is still just like, he just has an energy about him, even at like
Yeah,
80
he's a
years
preacher.
old.
You
Yeah.
believe in God because of that?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, if he can do it.
Well, there's a lot of things in wrestling that he was like the first one to do that is just before WWE, and WWE doesn't acknowledge a lot of the history a lot of the time.
Yeah, I know.
So like,
I know
but
about that,
Road
too.
Dogg doing like, oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody.
Yeah.
Like he was the guy back in the 70s doing, you better call somebody. Like,
Really?
yeah. A lot of the old like Dusty Rhodes stuff, and they did talk about it at the Hall of Fame. He was like, Dusty Rhodes is like, I got a lot of my stuff from Thunderbolt Patterson.
Wow.
And now
Yep.
Dusty's dead.
Now he's dead.
Didn't get to see his son become WWE champion.
Did
So
not.
many people die. It's crazy.
So did Goldust.
Almost everyone.
Goldust. No, he's just wrestling in AEW, so people assume he died.
Yeah, that's a fate worse than death.
Did they give him the gold? Did they give Goldust?
No.
To someone else?
No, it's still.
It
They
was
haven't done that.
Stardust,
They haven't
right?
done. Oh yeah, Cody was doing
Stardust,
Stardust for
yeah.
a little bit.
And he was like, I'll never fucking ever. Don't
Yeah.
ever bring it
He was
up.
like,
Now, I
that was
remember
a-
back in the 90s they tried to do that where like Diesel and Razor Ramon
remember
left,
that.
and then they were like, well, they own the name, so they just tried to bring in new people as them, and
Yeah.
everyone was like, fuck this.
Did they do it as like a bit to make fun of him, or were they trying to probably a little bit of both?
There was
Yeah.
a little bit,
Trying to
but
see
they
if
wanted to
they-
also see if it could get traction.
Yeah, if they could get away with
They're
it.
like, oh no, it's just a prank. It was just a bit.
Yeah.
They changed the clown a bunch too, right?
Bunks.
What's his name?
Doink.
Doink the clown.
Doink the Clown.
Because that guy, his name's Alan.
He
something.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he died. The original Doink the Clown.
Well, apparently,
died.
the original
Yeah.
was John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
Bozo.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, well.
Scott, where can people find you?
Heavy wrestling episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Scott Hall stand up everywhere. Grove 34.
Nice, dude.
That's it. I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you guys for listening. Stick around for the Patreon.